Hello everyone, in this video you are going to learn why is my M.2 SSD not showing up in BIOS and how to fix it. Why is my M.2 SSD not showing up in BIOS? BIOS configuration issues. The BIOS may not be set to recognize the M.2 SSD. Sometimes specific settings in the BIOS must be enabled to allow the detection of M.2 devices. Improper connection. The M.2 SSD might not be properly seated in its slot. If it's loosely connected or misaligned, the BIOS will not detect it. Outdated BIOS version. An outdated BIOS may lack the necessary support for newer SSDs. Updating the BIOS can resolve compatibility issues. Missing or corrupt drivers. The drivers for the M.2 SSD may be missing or corrupt, leading to detection issues in the operating system. Drive initialization. If the SSD is new, it might not be initialized or formatted, making it invisible to the BIOS. Hardware malfunctions. There may be a hardware issue either with the M.2 SSD itself or the motherboard, preventing proper detection. How to fix M.2 SSD not showing up in BIOS. Fix 1. Check BIOS settings. Restart your computer. Press F2 or delete to access the BIOS. Look for the SATA configuration section. Ensure the M.2 SSD is enabled. Navigate to the boot tab and ensure the M.2 SSD is the first boot device. Press F10 to save changes and exit the BIOS. Fix 2. Update BIOS. Visit the manufacturer's website for your motherboard. Download the latest BIOS update. Follow the instructions to create a bootable USB or update through BIOS. Boot into BIOS and use the update feature to apply the downloaded update. Fix 3. Uninstall and reinstall the M.2 SSD. Turn off your computer and unplug the power supply. Open the computer case for desktops or the laptop shell. Unscrew the M.2 SSD and carefully pull it out. Reinsert it securely and tighten the screw. Plug the power supply back in and power on your computer. Fix 4. Initialize the M.2 SSD if new. Use a bootable USB to start your computer. Right click on the start menu and select disk management. If prompted, select the M.2 SSD. Choose either MBR master boot record or GPT GUID partition table for initialization. Fix 5. Repair boot configuration. Use another computer to create a bootable USB drive with Windows installation media. Insert the USB and boot from it. Select language preference and click next. Click on repair your computer, then troubleshoot, then command prompt. Type the following commands one by one and press enter after each. Boottrack / fix MBR, boottrack / fix boot, boottrack / scan OS, boottrack / rebuild BCD. Type exit and restart your computer. Fix 6. Check for hardware issues. Remove the M.2 SSD and install it in a different computer to check if it is recognized. If the SSD works elsewhere, consider reaching out to the motherboard support team for further assistance. Thanks for watching the video. Do like, comment and share our video. Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon for upcoming videos.